the right to pay by cash, and this competence issue of the monetary policy. First of all, I think it's an extremely important, essential, and interesting issue. And I hope that in the future we can stay in contact, and we can, in a given sense, enjoy, the outcomes of this dispute. And my question is whether we can interpret this dispute also in the framework of the constitutional identity. Because as my colleague, György Marikás, referred to the German case, and I think it's also part of this constitutional identity discussion. And however, this is about human rights and similar things, but I think somehow I feel a kind of close distance among this concept, not only human rights, but maybe constitutional identity as well. I don't know, what is your opinion in this question?
Not so easy to answer, but it's a reality. So the reality is that we adopt it in the constitution, and now it's effective. The question of the constitutional identity is also very problematic, not only from this point of view. For example, I can say one example from the case law of our constitutional court. It was not a financial question, but it was the question if the control of judges by the Secret Service authority in Slovakia is comfortable with the requirement of independence of justice and independence of judges. And it was also the question if, because it was the constitutional rule. Constitutional rule was the control of judges by Secret Service, and the same constitutional rule on same level was the independence of justice and independence of judges. And our constitutional court said that the one article of the constitution is against another article of the constitution for the first time. It happened 4 years ago in 2019. And in this case, the constitutional court were dealing also with the question of the scope of the constitution, of the core of the constitution, and was reasoning that if each article of the constitution has same value, or if there are some articles or some regulations which are on the top of the constitutional regulation. So if I come back to the constitutional identity, I'm not sure if we know what does it mean, constitutional identity. Because we are young countries, it's Hungary. Okay, maybe Hungary has a longer history of own state or institutions. We are a young country. Our constitution has 31 years, so I'm not sure if we can responsibly answer the question what is the part of the constitutional identity. But if I came back to the cash payments, I'm not sure. I think. But not definitely, but at the moment I think that these things like cash payments are not so important for the constitutional regulation that should be mentioned as a human right. Okay, I'm not telling that we don't have to regulate cash payments, but to say that it's okay, human rights, right for life, right for, I don't know, freedom, personal freedom, the other human rights according to our constitution and to European documents, charter. I'm not sure. I was skeptic about this proposal when it was at our parliament. I think that it's not necessary to have this regulation in constitution at the moment, and also it's connected with the future development, because no one knows where it will go because of the digital euro, digital currencies of the states which are not members of the eurozone. So we will see.
Thank you so much for your answer. I haven't dealt with this issue, right to pay by cash, but maybe it could be also interpreted not only as a kind of sui generis human right, but maybe also as part of the right to privacy. And in this case, maybe it is a kind of stronger human right. There are different categories of the human rights and so on and so on, and maybe in this case it could be another aspect.
The question if it should be separate right, or as you said, the part of the right of the privacy. If it will be interpreted by Constitutional Court or by European Court as a part of, because what is privacy? It's very wide field of matters. So why not? Why not to say that okay, right to payment in cash can be interpreted like the part of the privacy?